Hi, legends. Welcome to the live stream. Beautiful Friday, sunny weather here in South Africa. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are from the world. Around the world, I have people here in the live stream. I feel so honored to know that I have people from all around the world here in the live stream. Different cultures, different accents, different backgrounds, right? But we all unite together. And at the end of the day, I suppose it's money that brings us together. We all want to make those insane gains. But potentially you're aspiring to be a successful day trader. Maybe you just want to invest to have a little bit of a retirement bag for when you leave your 9 to 5 one day and you retire, right? We all have our reasons, legends. We all have our reasons why we are here, why we want to buy those best opportunities, why we want to learn how to trade the market. But a warm welcome to every single one of you. In today's episode, we will analyze the price of Bitcoin over here. And as per the thumbnail, there's some resistance. There is some resistance that I'm watching very, very, very carefully here to the upside, because it looks like some of the alts are continuing to pop here to the upside. Okay, yes, we can still get that popcorn effect, especially if dominance drops and Bitcoin keeps on ranging. Okay, if Bitcoin keeps on ranging, we can still see an altcoin fiesta. If Bitcoin keeps on ranging to the up and to the downside, dominance is still dropping to the downside. I mean, we can still have an altcoin party. Maybe this weekend is going to be another altcoin party. We had a nice altcoin party last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right? Will we get another altcoin party? That is the question. So I will go through some altcoins that are still in buy zone. Yesterday I went through many of them, and let's go and check out if they have popped or if there's still some opportunities left, right, legends? It is, some of the altcoins are in critical areas where you want to load up, otherwise you are potentially going to be too late. Okay, if Bitcoin makes a larger correction here to the downside, by all means, okay, maybe we will have greater buying opportunities. But it looks like some of the calls that I made yesterday has left the station. Okay, if you did not get into some of those calls and the coin has left the station, please do not FOMO into trades, right? Legends, smash up the like on your way in. Let's get the party on the road. Hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And as per the pinned comment that I've put on there, right, Weeks is one of my favorite exchanges that I do a lot of trading on. I do have some swing positions open there. I have some leverage trade positions open there. And I saw someone, Christoffel, you made a comment to say, as far as I know about make and take a fee, it's about buying and selling. It's not about holding. Yes, but I can tell you now, I have held swing positions on Mexi, and I've held swing positions on Bybit, for example, and on Bluffin. And I can tell you now, Mexi was by far the cheapest. Okay, and so even if the funding rates impacts the price because of the low fees, it is still cheaper to hold long-term portfolios on exchanges that offer cheaper rates. I've seen it myself. Okay, I'm not sure how the calculations and everything else works, but I know if you have low trading fees, it does help with swing positions as well. I have experienced that firsthand, right? So link for Weeks is in the pinned comments if you guys want to go check them out. They have a $20,000 sign up bonus. Wait, let me rephrase that. Up to $20,000 sign up bonus. There's a couple of things that you can do. Let me go check this out, right? Look out. Yes, look out. I want to go and show you guys that resistance area that I'm keeping an eye on. And I'll go through the comment section in a moment. Down in the description, legends, you click on more. Let me zoom in so everyone can see. Bluffin, I'm still doing some serious trading here on Bluffin. I have literally doubled my portfolio here on Bluffin in the last couple of days, right? So, and Weeks here with a low trading fees and up to 20K sign up bonus. Click on the link. All you need is an email and a password to sign up. Oh, I was waiting. Oh, here we go, right? 20K USDT awaits you by following some simple steps, and there's some activities that you can do, right? First, I mean, it's simple little activities. Register and link, okay? You get 20 USDT. Identify, if you want to upload your ID verification, they will give you $10 in your account. first deposit of $200, you get a $100 deposit into your account. So by completing these simple activities, they basically airdrop money into your features account that you can trade with, use towards fees, maybe if you take a loss, right? So yeah, just go check this out, legends. Up to 20K. I mean, there's so many things that you guys can do. Ooh, I mean, this is quite an insane bonus. Achieve a features trading volume of 300 million. Ooh, I mean, you need to have a large account size, but you can ramp up trading volume very quickly. I don't think people realize how quickly you ramp up trading volume, especially if you have like a, I would say a $5,000 account and up. You can quickly get to 300 million trading volume depending on how you trade, whether you've got swing trades open, whether you're a day trader, and so forth. But there's some simple activities that you can complete here to stick your hands in the cookie jar and grab up to $20,000. Right, legends, let's get into the analysis. Let's do the technicals over here. Let's get the party on the road. Today's live stream will not be as long as usual. And so we will keep it powerful. I like to say, if I have to summarize my personality, I like to be brief, I like to be bright, and I like to be gone. Okay, and I also expect other people to do the same. Just joking. Right, let's go through the comments. Murd DZD first. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Roal Crystal, welcome. EI80, hi Devil, you're a legend. Thank you so much. So are you. You are all legends, right? Frank, welcome. Good morning. Your dedication has helped others understand TA is inspiring. Can't wait to learn more from you. Yes, I mean, this is why I started the channel, okay, is to educate. And hopefully by me, and this is my goal. What sets me apart from other YouTubers is that other YouTubers show you their fancy trades. They show you the Ferrari outside. They show you the mansion that they stay in. Okay. They show you the $1 million trades that they've got open. And then if you want knowledge from them, you need to join a Discord Legends. You need to join a Discord community or some sort of community and pay thousands of dollars to have access to a course that teaches you nothing. I've been there. I've done it. I have belonged to many other cryptocurrency influencers, communities. I've done their crypto courses. And I can tell you guys now, it was all a waste of time, right? I've done all of them, most probably all of them. Anything that I can think of, and I'm not going to mention any names. I've done there was even a point where I paid $6,000 to do someone's crypto trading course, okay? And after I completed the course, I was gobsmacked. I was literally gobsmacked. And I told myself, I cannot believe that someone is charging $6,000 for this course that taught me absolutely fuck all. Okay, sorry for the French, but I was very frustrated. I mean, you expect when you pay money like that you're going to get all these golden nuggets that no one else shows you. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to start this channel, is to say that I will educate and I will share knowledge for free that you do not have to pay for. And for those of you that has been following me for a while, you know that I have dropped so many technical nuggets over here that from a day trading perspective, we look at from a Fibonacci perspective, the strategies, the back to the future, the simple to the most complicated trading strategies from an Elliot wave perspective, that I just give for free, right? I give it for free so that you can learn to become a successful day trader. Right, legends, let's get into the alpha. Let's go through some more comments. Con, hello from Portugal. Welcome. I would love to go and visit Portugal one day, specifically Madeira. I would like to see what that island looks like. Apparently, it's voted one of the most beautiful islands in the world. My wife is also Portuguese, so we would like to go there. Right, we either get paid for holding and negative funding rate, or long vice versa, different with different exchanges. Yes, I get that. Thanks for highlighting that, Christoffel. Jimmy from Hong Kong. Ooh, all the way from Hong Kong. Hello, Mr. Best TA on YouTube. Beros, welcome to the live stream. Claude, sorry. I always forget my Afrikaans and my accent, okay, when I do these live streams, because I realize that there's a lot of people from all over the world, but it's Claude Scholes. Middag, welkom. Welkom meneer Claude. Welkom na die livestream. Myself and Claude actually bumped into each other, so quite nice to see him. Processing KYC in weeks. Okay. As far as I know, you only need an email and password to sign up, and obviously, if you verify yourself, you'll be able to transfer bigger amounts in and out. I learned risk management from Master Course. Awesome. So you've taken Andy's masterclass course, okay? Tell about bonk. Okay, we are going to go through some altcoins in a moment, legends. Just hold on to your pants, right? We're going to go through some altcoins in a moment. I know everyone is hyped, everyone is excited. Some of the altcoins are exploding. Some of you have made insane gains to the upside already. Some of them are still in buy zone, so there's potentially still some investment opportunities on the table, expecting that explosion to the upside. Some of them are just lagging ever so slightly behind. We will go and have a look at all of those. Keep it up, sir. I love both you and Andy. Crypto Lord, thank you so much. I appreciate it. 97 for joining community with master courses. I'm loving it. Yes, and I mean, our Legends Discord community, which I feel is a really fair price, $97. Myself and Andy do daily technical analysis. We educate. We go live inside the Discord, you know, and that is something that myself and Andy looked at as well, is that with all these other Discord communities that I belong to, it was very, very seldom that you actually saw the YouTube influencer inside engaging with the community. Sometimes you get a screenshot of a potential trading setup that they're looking at. Okay, and I think personally what sets us apart is that we do video live updates. I go live inside of Discord almost every single day. Andy jumps in with me. We answer the people's questions, okay? If you're struggling, you're highlighted there, we help you out, right? Sometimes I miss a level. The legends help me out. Hey, Devil, yes, you did not see this daily level. Oh, crap, I forgot to add the daily level. We help each other out. We teach, we educate, we apply good risk management, okay? And I think that is what sets our Legends Discord community apart, is the fact that myself and Andy spend a lot of time inside of there compared to what other people do inside of their Discord communities, and I have belonged to a lot of them. Right. Cool. Alejandro, hi, Devold. Wish you a wonderful weekend. What's your feeling for the weekend? Will alts pump again? It depends on dominance, I suppose, but it looks like some of them are getting ready. Okay, it's loading the rocket fuel. The steam is coming out. You know that steam that comes out the rocket before Elon Musk does the countdown. It looks like some of them are getting ready. Mr. Scoot, welcome in the house. Goeiemiddag, Zina. welcome. Hi, Devil from Australia. Welcome, Shane King. Appreciate you being here. I'm from Malaysia. Thanks to you, I learned so much. Absolute pleasure. Smash the like. Shane King, yes, definitely. Short-term BTC first, please, then alts. Yes, I'm definitely going to focus here on Bitcoin at the moment, because we all know the king of crypto, if it takes a dump, everything takes a dump, right? It reminds me of those, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that picture of the birds on top, and then the birds at the bottom, and then the birds at the bottom of those birds, and then the top bird shits on the birds at the bottom, and those birds shits on the bit, Bitcoin is there on top. If it takes a dump, right, everything takes a dump. Right, can you please check? Yes, I will go through some altcoins. Goeiemiddag van België. Welcome. I've got some Dutch people here as well. Right, I'm not sure what that says. From Argentina, welcome, Pablo. Appreciate you being here. Hello from Indonesian in Windhoek. Wow. Yes, you see, I've got people here from all around the world. So it's great to have a community where we all come together and share knowledge and talk and chat and look at those potential opportunities here to the up or to the downside. Devold, would you say it is okay, D-line strategy, set SL under trend line after breakout, previous low is too far away? Yes, I mean, if the previous low is too far away, then you can, right, look for a smaller consolidation on lower time frames, and you can place your stop loss there. But just remember, if you place your stop loss, okay, if you play a breakout, let's do this. If you played this breakout over here, your stop loss is supposed to go beneath the recent low. If, for example, price did this and then it broke out, okay, some people get scared to put their stop loss there because that's where your stop loss is supposed to go. Often what you will find during this move to the upside, when you zoom into the 5-minute, 3-minute time frame, you will find consolidation areas, okay? And then you can put your stop loss below the consolidation area, because like I always say, consolidation areas provide support. So if price had to fall down, it could find support in the consolidation and then bounce back, right? So it depends on the time frame, obviously, and how much risk you're willing to take on. If you, for example, put your stop loss, what happens many times, okay, some people will put their stop loss there and you get lucky, it breaks out, and then you can see, yeah, I also had my alarm set because this was the trade that I talked about this morning in the Legends Pro community. Broke out, took the high, successful trade. I think Aditya also highlighted this trade in a potential contracting diagonal. Okay, getting choppy, getting dangerous. We're getting close to some of the levels that I'm watching here to the upside. Anyways, point that I was trying to make over here is that if you have a stop loss here, often what happens is sometimes price comes back, it bounces on the trend, and then it goes and it stops you out and it leaves without you. How often has that happened to you? Okay, because you have a tight stop loss. It's not nice to lose money, okay? That's why you want a tight stop loss. You put your stop loss here, you're just expecting the momentum. And I mean, this one, yes, played out beautifully. You could have played your stop loss there, but many times what does happen is price comes back for a retest on the trend. And if your stop loss is too high, it stops you out and then it leaves without you. And you're like, crap, if only I left my stop loss where I was supposed to leave my stop loss. Okay. Often what I have seen, the reason that one of the biggest reasons, okay, people have tight stop losses like this, and sometimes you get lucky, you don't get stopped out, okay, is because they're risking too much capital. Okay, sometimes you want to go in 10x your entire bloody account, and then you put your stop loss there, and then you see, oh crap, yeesh, if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose too much money. I'm not willing to take this knock, so I'm rather going to put my stop loss there. Okay, it's often a scenario of you risking too much money because you want to milk the situation. Okay, you want to make those insane gains to the upside. You're trying to make too much money with a single trade. Right, there's a big difference between a swing trade here from the altcoins and an investment perspective and a day trade. A day trade is you trade with maximum 1 to 2% of your capital from a risk perspective, and you just, because you're going to place 1,000 trades in the next coming years, okay? This is just another trade. It is not the trade. Okay, when people start out, they're always trying to catch the trade that's going to double their account or just be the entry that no one expected. Doesn't work like that. Okay, you will burn your account and you will liquidate your account at some point if you want to be a cowboy and risk too much. Right, theta popping. We can have a look at that in a moment, but legends, let's get into the alpha. Like I've said over here, what is the critical resistance area? Okay, legends, I mean, this structure, it's a little bit of a confusing structure over here. There is a couple of ways that you can assess the situation that we find ourselves in, but this looks way better as a three-wave structure. Wouldn't you agree? 1, 2, 3 looks like a beautiful three-wave structure. Okay, this now could also be a 1, 2, 3-wave structure. Okay, just saying. So usually when a structure starts with a 3-wave structure, you will find many 3-wave structures, okay, which forms that inverted head and shoulders, right? And then you break down. Anyways, let me not get to that at the moment. Legends, so I mean, looking at the structure over here, as we've been making the lows over here, I have seen some insane bullish CVD still building up. So I can see that there is still a lot of buying pressure, even with the dips that we're making here to the downside. Then we broke out over here, and I think we were trading right over here, okay, in this zone when I did my live Legends community update this morning. And I told the Legends, I am personally not taking this trade, but if we break trend successfully, I will take the trade, okay? Because there was a couple of bullish things that I was looking at, okay? And let me just switch on the daily levels. First thing I highlighted, okay, and I often speak about this, and it actually played out to perfection, right? From a backtesting perspective, 6 to 7 out of 10 times, this is what happens. If you close a 15-minute candle above the daily level, okay, you increase the probabilities that momentum is going to continue in that direction. Okay, and this is what I told the legend. I'm seeing a bullish sign over here. You had an initial pump, and this looks like a correction back to the daily level, and you have an order block that is providing support. Always look to the left for an order block or consolidation. Okay, if you don't know what an order block is, and I see a lot of people do talk about order blocks, it is basically as price is pumping, you have that little consolidation area. Inside of this consolidation, there was a lot of volume, sellers and buyers, okay, fighting. And basically in a battle, are we going down or are we going up? So this is a battle that took place over here. It's an order block, up and down, consolidation, and then you get the pop to the upside. So obviously the bulls won this battle over here. And usually when you pump and you come back to the battlefield over here, you find support. Okay, that's basically how order blocks works. Right, so the bullish signs that I highlighted this morning is to say that legends, okay, I do acknowledge that we have an order block and we have a 15-minute body candle close above the daily level, which tells me that the probabilities are higher to move up. And we discussed some shorting or longing opportunities here to the downside. And then when I ended off my update, I said, if you had to put a gun to my head while we were trading over here, and you said, Devold, long or short, I will say long. Okay, and then we came back up, we broke the trend, and we took the high. Right, so for those of you that did get into this trade, I hope you have taken profits, and maybe you're leaving some of that position open, because now we're getting to a next very important level, daily level. Okay, I've been talking about this daily level for the last couple of days already, maybe this whole week, I can't remember. Okay, at $97,000, 960, we are approaching, as per the thumbnail, a massive potential rejection area. Okay, why is this a potential rejection area? Okay, is because now when I zoom out onto the 1 hour time frame and we just take a look at this entire structure over here. Okay, I'm going to take this daily level out because we already smashed it and retested it as support, and we now have a fresh daily level here and some daily levels at the bottom. Right, where we could potentially be looking for longing opportunities if we do fall down. But when I look at this structure over here, legends, I am still in the camp of this can still be a corrective structure. Okay, there are some people, okay, let me first discuss the bearish case scenario over here. Okay, first bearish case scenario is when you take a fib, okay, from this little pivot to the low, you drag it across. Now you can see you have some areas of confluence. Okay, you have the 0.88 and you have a daily level in perfect confluence with each other. What makes this level a little bit more interesting for me as well is when I go and have a look at the liquidity heat map. Let me just put my face off so everyone can see that. Right, can everyone see that? Okay, you can see at $98,000.64, we have quite a significant liquidity pool over there as well. At that level, exact level that I've just identified. Usually when price moves into a liquidity pool, it gets a reaction, and it could be a little bit of a rejection to the downside. Okay, so let me just put myself back here. Where can I like to be? Peekaboo, right here I am. Legends, so this is basically the zone, right, where the liquidity lies as well. So I would not be surprised. This is the first area that I'm going to be paying attention to as we are grinding here to the upside for possible rejection. And here goes the education once again. And I have said this a million times already. Yes, Crypto Big Brains, thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. I saw you in Andy's live stream as well. You are an absolute super mod, right? Super mod. Here comes the education, legends. Like I've explained what happened to this daily level over here. And there was a daily level over here as well. Okay. The education is as such. If minimum the body of a 15-minute candle closes above this line, there's a higher chance to continue momentum in this direction, even with a retracement. So let's play this out. If we continue pumping up here and the body of a 15-minute candle closes above the daily, okay, minimum, preferably a 1 hour candle, okay, the higher the time frame, the more accurate the probabilities become. But my minimum requirement is usually a 15-minute body candle close above the daily. You could, even with a retracement, still make a higher low and continue the momentum to the upside. When I backtested this daily level and the candle closes that I'm talking to you about, 6 to 7 out of 10 times, when I see that, the probability plays out. So as a day trader, we trade probabilities. If you have a 70% probability of price moving in a certain direction, as a day trader, that is where you enter the trade with good risk management, because you have a 70% probability that price is going to go in that direction. So it's not gambling. It is trading with probabilities, okay? If you are trading 30% probabilities the entire time, then you are stupid, okay? Then you are making stupid mistakes, okay? You're not reading the market correctly. You need to brush up on your technical skills. Right, but technical analysis at the end of the day is to try and determine where is the highest probable scenarios, either to the upside or to the downside. That's basically what technical analysis is. Right, so legends, if we close, let's say a 15-minute, 1 hour body candle above, we increase the probabilities, okay, but there's still the 30% chance that it doesn't play out, okay? It's just a game of probabilities that we will continue momentum and take this high. If price leaves a wick behind and the body closes below the daily level, so let's say it goes like this, okay, it comes back down, it leaves a wick behind and the body closes below, you increase probabilities to go down. It's as simple as that. That's basically the probabilities that we're looking at. Right, Nick Glossy. Back at it again. Yes, definitely not financial advice. Like the bottom, legends. Like the bottom, like the button, legends. Smash up the like. Right, thanks. Such a great tips. Handy. Anyone talks about that things. Yes, I mean, these are things that people charge you, okay, to go and see inside of their crypto courses. I can tell you guys now, people charge insane amount of monies to teach you what I'm showing you here for free. And as always, all I ask everyone here in the community is to smash up the like for the education. And if you do like to do trading, please go and use one of the affiliate links down in the description. That's all I'm asking, right? But I will continue to be here and educate and provide it for free here on YouTube. Okay, cool, legends. So this is the probability that I'm watching for right now. And there was a daily level here as well. Okay, there was a daily level here as well, and you can see here on the 15-minute time frame, even if I go back onto the 15-minute time frame, okay, can't remember exactly, but maybe the daily level was a bit higher, but I do remember we left a wick behind, and look at the dump that we got to the downside. These daily levels are very powerful. Right, cool, legends. So the tips and tricks that I'm showing you guys over here is from a trading perspective. This is technical analysis. If you want to know how to trade the market successfully, these are the things that I'm teaching, okay? You can go to any one show and go and find out what is the next altcoin about to explode. Which meme coin is going to launch next, okay? There's so many channels just throwing you with all these things, and then some of them rug pull you, okay? Because they are in cahoots with some of these companies. They punt it on their channel because they've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and then when enough people have pumped the price, they take profits and they dump on you, right? This is not this channel. It does not happen. I don't have any meme coins or anything that I'm shilling with you guys here to buy into, right? The only thing that I do have is the affiliate links down in the description and our Legends Pro community, where we provide technical analysis and education. Right, legends. And I'm not going to mention any names, but you know exactly who I'm talking about. So legends, wrapping this up. First area of interest is this daily level, okay, together with a 0.88 at $98,000, give or take, okay. It can go a little bit higher, but I'm going to pay attention to this zone for potential rejection, okay. Then there's the psychology perspective that I need to bring in here as well. Okay, and I'm going to go and have a look at altcoins in a moment. So stay tuned. I will open up the floor and I'll say, altcoins, let's go, right? It's not here yet. I just want to finish the technical analysis here on Bitcoin. Right, legends. Then there's the other psychology scenario that I think would be beautiful if it played out, okay? It's not guaranteed that it's going to play out, but I do really like it from a psychology perspective. Do you guys know an ABC structure? Do you guys know what an ABC structure is? Do you guys know what an ABC structure is? Very simply put, okay, let me just find a blank piece of paper and I'll take 30 seconds to explain it. In Elliot wave theory, you usually have an impulse to the upside in the form of a 5-wave impulsive structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when you finish 5 over here, you get a 3-wave corrective structure, which is either labeled an ABC or a WXY. Okay, but it's a 3-wave corrective structure. That's basically what it boils down to. You mostly have 5 impulsive waves up and a 3-wave structure to the downside. You make the higher low, okay, and you continue momentum to the upside. So that is an ABC corrective structure in a nutshell. Okay, it does get a little bit more complex than that, but that's the basics. So what I am looking at over here is, what if this is the end of the impulse? Okay, let's just entertain the scenario. What if this is the end of the impulse and this is the A wave to the downside? A. Okay. A waves always has 5-wave structures to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-wave structure. A wave. Beautiful. A waves always has 5-wave structures. Guess what? A B wave mostly has 3-wave structures, but it can be any corrective structure. But preferably or more commonly, they have a 3-wave structure. What if this is a 1, 2, 3 to the upside, a 3-wave structure to the upside in a B wave, okay, and then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C wave to the downside, okay. This is what we refer to as a ABC flat correction. So what an ABC flat correction basically is, exact same example, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and you have an A, B, C. A flat correction basically means you take the high, you make people believe that momentum is still continuing, you fake them out, okay, you get retail to long like silly assholes here at the top, okay, and put their stop losses below the low, thinking that the momentum is still continuing. What did I do, right? Sorry for my French, okay, but this is the best way that I can get the point across. That's a flat, ABC flat, because you don't get 6-wave impulses to the upside, so it creates a flat. It makes people believe that the bull market is continuing. It makes people buy in and put their stop losses below this low, and then it fakes out, okay, it stops out all the shorts. Everyone that was shorting over here, it grabs that liquidity, it stops all of them out, and then the C wave stops out all the longs of the people that believe that the bull market is continuing to the upside. And that is what's referred to as an ABC, but it's a flat because it took the high and it took the low. Right, so now let's take this example back here. I think this would be a crazy beautiful example, okay? What if we continue momentum here to the upside? It shows strength here by the 0.88. Maybe we grab that liquidity, we have a little bit of a retracement, and then we continue momentum to the upside. Wouldn't be surprised. But then we approach this little box here to the upside. Very, 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 very important box, okay? Let me take all the scribble here. Is my mouse not working, or is there just a lot of scribble? Okay, there's just a lot of scribble. Okay, so easy. Most common B flat target is inside this box, and you basically get it from taking your trend base fib from the high of the impulse to the low of the A wave. You drag it across so you can get the levels and see them clearly. You click on your settings button and you say reverse. Right. Oops, I actually had it the right way. Okay, let's reverse it again. And now you will see that this little red box that I have over here is between the 1.382 and the 1.236. This is a very, very common B flat target that takes the high, grabs the liquidity, and then it falls down in a C wave. A, B, C. Done. Then we continue momentum back to the upside. So this is still a scenario that I'm keeping an eye on. Nothing is ever easy in trading. So what I've highlighted to you right now is this is definitely an area that I will be paying attention to. 102,000, let's call it $103,000 to $102,000. Okay, in that zone. Unfortunately, B waves are very complex and they have many targets. This is a very common B flat target that I've highlighted over here. But in reality, okay, the 0.88 over here is also a B flat. Taking the highs over here is also a B flat at the 1-to-1 extension. Then a little bit further up, you have the 1.05 is also a B flat target. So basically anywhere in this zone, this potential B wave can reject. We just don't know where, right? So as a technical trader, that is where your skill comes in, is to observe the price reaction when it hits each level to spot the weakness. Okay, so if I see weakness over here, it leaves wicks behind, no high time frame candles are closing above the daily, that is potentially the spot for the C wave to the downside. If we SFP here from the highs, okay, you basically still find momentum and you close below the highs over here, that could also be a sign of weakness. So from a technical perspective, you have to observe the price reaction at each level as you hit the level to spot weakness, because that could be an epic short here to the downside. But I'm just explaining to you the most common B wave target over here. Just what if, okay, I do like the scenario for an A, B, make people bullish. I can just imagine how bullish people are going to be. Bull market is back. Correction is done. Can you see the thumbnails that's just going to pop up everywhere and everyone's saying bull market back, 100xing this altcoin is next. I can just imagine how bullish everyone's going to turn. Okay, once we break the 100k area, only to get a rejection and come and take the low. Oh, going back in a bear market, it was a fake out, blah, 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 blah. And then the true impulse starts to the upside when everyone's too scared to buy back in because they've already been stopped out of the long. All the shorts have been stopped out with this little move to the upside. And usually when you reset the market, the funding rates, okay, that's when the true momentum starts back to the upside. Right, legends. So I just wanted to share this with you from an entertainment perspective. Okay, obviously anything that I share here on the channel is not financial advice, and it does look like we are tapping the daily level. So very curious to see how we are going to react here at the daily level. Okay, are we going to show signs of strength or are we going to show signs of weakness? I do want to highlight that I am not interested in a short as long as price is above the level. Not interested. I am not a trader that tries to catch the top, because I have seen some people, what they do, price continues to pump here and they buy. It continues to pump, they buy a little bit more. Continues to pump and maybe they get lucky, it starts retracing, they are in the profits, and then I get a personal message from that person to say that, hey, Dewald, look at where I got it. Like, you know, with a little bit of a grin. Look at where I got my entry. I'm not impressed. I'm really, really not impressed, because my question is always, where did you put, how did you know where to put your stop loss? Okay, when I see this price action, the reaction that we're getting at the moment, and you enter here at the daily level or even a little bit below, right? At least you know where to put your stop loss. Okay, if you do not know where to put your stop loss, why did you enter the trade? Okay, you are not impressing me by showing me how you caught the tippy top over there, because if you caught the tippy top over there, then I'm going to ask you the question, how did you know where to put your stop loss? Okay, and if you can't answer that question, you just say, I just put it somewhere on top. Right, then you're FOMOing, you're trying to catch a rocket over here, or you're trying to catch a falling knife, right? That is not how we trade. Right, did we hit the daily? Yes, we did just hit the daily. We did just hit the daily, but we are still trading above. We did get a little bit of reaction, but I do see some green volume kicking in over here, some aggressive green volume kicking in over here. And I did, let's see if we grab the liquidity. Almost. There's still a little bit of liquidity above, so I wouldn't be surprised to get a little bit of a spike up again and maybe then get the rejection below the daily level, right? Sometimes you just need to be patient. There's still a little bit of liquidity here above. Let's see. But this is a shorting opportunity that could potentially play out over here. So if you ever wondered how myself and Andy catch these little longs, okay, we have an entry over here, or we have a short entry over there, or we had a... where was that other one? Okay, we had a short entry over here. If you are wondering how on earth did they catch that pivot, did they try and catch the rocket to the upside and just FOMOed into the trade and kept on adding to the position? No, this is what we look for. This is how we are able to catch these little pivots, okay, from a shorting or from a longing perspective, is using swing failure patterns. Right, legends. I'm now very curious to see, well, how is this 15-minute candle going to close, right? We still have 1 minute and 43, 42, 41 seconds left. So I just want to see how this candle is going to close. Boop, boop, boop. At the moment, it is supported with high volume here to the upside. I would like to see one more spike and then a rejection to the downside. But that is how I catch the shorts. Okay, can we have a check at CVD? Of course. Let's go and have a look at CVD. Ooh, where's my CVD? Ooh, massive, massive, massive spike to the upside. I can't say it's bearish because it has been invalidated, but I could see that it did form some bearish CVD on the way up already. Okay, as price... oh no, not really, not really. Okay, CVD actually still looks very bullish, right? It tried to make bearish CVD against this pivot, but it failed, right? And if you look at this pivot, for example, CVD is still very far away from this pivot. Okay, so I'm not seeing any weakness in CVD just as yet. But I also remember when we SFP'd from this level and we fell to the downside, there was also no bearish CVD. Okay, nothing, no bearish CVD against that pivot, right? So sometimes you just need to trade the levels and leave the indicator, trade the price action. Okay, right, legends. Price is still pumping. I am not interested in a short. This is what we do as technical analysts. We observe, we sit on our hands, we wait. You're robotic, you're relaxed, you don't get nervous. Okay, you're not going to enter 100x position with your entire account over here. So, right, and now the body of the 15-minute candle has closed above the daily. So that means the probabilities have increased to continue momentum to the upside, even with a retracement. Okay. Ideally, the next trading opportunity or the next candle that you want to see is the hour candle. Oh, and the hour candle also closed above. So we have officially just increased the probabilities to continue moving to the upside. Now, I am not interested in a short, even if we get a correction, because that is what I look for from a trading perspective. Okay, price can either continue and come and take this pivot, and maybe it will SFP from the pivot, find support, and continue the momentum to the upside. Or it's going to make a retracement, find support inside of this order box. People are going to say, well, I can't believe Devil didn't short the daily level because we're getting the retracement, and then it says pop, right? Okay, so legends, those are basically the levels that I'm watching. So let me wrap it up here on the price of Bitcoin so we can go and have a look at some of our favorite altcoins, which I believe is absolutely rampaging here to the upside. I mean, I'm looking at Fetch, still in buy zone. I'm looking at Leah. Leah is, ooh, can you guys see Leah over here? Or Leia AI. Andy also spoke about it. I highlighted it in the comments while Andy was doing a live stream. I said, guys, pay attention. Pay attention. We broke trend over here, and now we are nibbling at a major trend. And if it breaks this trend successfully, Look at the daily time frame. If it breaks this trend successfully, look at this trend. If it breaks this trend successfully, it's just going to go, right? It's going to go. It's going to leave without you. I've spoken about Leia yesterday. I've spoken about the day before yesterday. And I do have a spot bag, and I also have a swing trade open on Leia. Okay. And I think you can trade Leia on Bluffin. You can trade Leia on Weeks. It's available on Bybit, Weeks, Bluffin, Mexi. I think you can trade it and spot buy it almost on any exchange, if I'm not mistaken. But it is nibbling at the trend, and Bitcoin is showing strength. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Bitcoin is showing strength. So maybe nothing's ever guaranteed in the market, but because of the strength that I'm seeing over here, just maybe, because I mean, legends, although we can get a rejection in this box that I've just highlighted, just remember, as long as Bitcoin is grinding here to the upside, you could still see fireworks from the altcoins until it maybe gets in this box. Okay, maybe it SFPs here from the high, find support, it continues. You can still see fireworks from some of your favorite altcoins if Bitcoin just keeps on grinding slowly here to the upside. Okay, cool. Gerald, have you checked? Is it Monkey Balls? MBS. I have checked MBS. I'm not sure if you're referring to Monkey Balls during that was during the previous bull cycle. Right, but I will go check it out. Look at Theta popping, Theta popping. I do have a spot bug of Theta. I was looking at ETH over here. I mean, it's just not in a trading zone for me at the moment. I was trying to look here on the 1 hour time frame. Ooh, it broke out. It broke out. ETH is potentially leaving, guys, leaving, right? The trade is gone, right? The trade is gone. You wanted to enter at the breakout. You're targeting the highs for TP1. You have your stop below the low, and you could potentially even go higher, right? So this is how you day trade your favorite altcoin. You play the D-line strategy, right? There was a breakout. There was a breakout. It's just breakout after breakout after breakout. You take advantage of the momentum to the upside, and you can trade these little breakouts with great risk management. Okay. Especially if you see strength in a specific altcoin and you've missed the pop, you wait for the consolidations on the smaller time frames and you play the momentum to the upside with good risk management. Right, cool, legends. Let's go check out a couple of altcoins, and I'm sure no one is really interested in Bitcoin at the moment. I am not even trading Bitcoin yet at the moment. I did enter a small long with this breakout, okay, but I already took profits by the highs. I was just like, let's get in, let's get out. I've made my profits, I'm happy, and there's just so many altcoin opportunities, and we need to take advantage of them because they are not going to last forever, right? When it rains money from the sky, you need to scoop it up because it's not going to rain money from the sky for very long. And then it's going to go back to dry season. And then we have to, you know, come back here to Bitcoin and trade the little scalps back to the up and to the downside. But at the moment, there's still easy money to be made, and it doesn't happen often. Okay, so for me, I want to take advantage of that opportunity because I might not get it. Right, legends. Thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it. Dennis, bro, can you please look at Pepe? You want me to look at an altcoin that is absolutely rampaged here to the upside. Woo. I mean, what can I say, Mr. Pepe? You have left the station. This is going to take too long for me to do this, right? Let's just do Pepe. USDT. I mean, I'm going to do very, very, very quick analysis here on the price of Pepe. Okay. I mean, what can I say, right? It's rampaging here to the upside. I'm still looking for opportunities down here, okay? Maybe even there, okay? This is where I'm looking for opportunities. I'm not interested to get into a token that's done this already to the upside. Look at this God candle, right? You're exposing yourself to a lot of risk, especially if you're thinking of investing, okay? I'm not saying it's a bad investment idea. I'm just saying that there's better investment opportunities from a risk management perspective. Right. So, I mean, there's what can there's just not much to be said here on the larger time frames. So you have to go into the smaller time frames and take advantage of the day trading opportunities. So there's your trend, right? It's breaking out at the moment. Okay, it looks like it wants to come and claim the high. So there's your entry. You can decide how tight you want to put your stop loss. Just remember, the higher you put your stop loss, the higher the chance of you being stopped out, because what if it shoots up, it comes back for a retest, and then it continues and it stops you out. And then you're like, oh, damn it, I should have left my stop loss down there, right? So this is basically the day trading opportunity that I see here on Pepe. And you wanted to catch the breakout already. So potentially if you do want to get in, just use less capital. Okay, so there's not much else to say here on Pepe, right? It has done such phenomenal things to the upside that there's no ways that I will invest where we are right now, but I will day trade it. Okay, there's day trading opportunities. You get in, you get out, you take your profits. You wait for the next consolidation area, because there was also a lovely trend over there. You broke out. There was another trend, okay, a little bit of a fake out, but you could have taken profits by the 0.618. Anyways, you guys get the point. Lots of breakouts here to the upside, but this is basically what I see here on Pepe. Right, I do think that it has potential for more upside. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do think that coins like Pepe still has lots of potential for more insane upside, okay? It's just not in an investment zone for me. I'm not going to expose myself to that risk. Right, legends, you told me to have a look at Theta. What is happening with Theta? I want to see. Mr. Theta, what are you doing? Because Mr. Theta, I have you in my spot bag. Where are you? Are you popping? Ooh, 8%. It's popping. On the 1 hour at least, right? It's popping. Let's look at the 8 hour. Still popping. Oh, it is left the station. It has left the station. Theta has left the station. I can tell you guys now, I have bought Theta almost during this entire zone over here. Every month I bought a little bit. And then when we had this rally, I bought nothing. And then when we started dumping again, I bought up all these lows. I bought up all these. As we were falling, I bought. And then, yeah, I bought a little bit more. And now I don't buy anymore because we have left the station. That is the station, okay? That is the accumulation station, the accumulation train station. And when you leave the accumulation train station, you sit on your hands and you enjoy the profits to the upside. Okay, so Theta has left the station. It's not in an investment opportunity at the moment. Right, legends, let's jump through the ones from yesterday and see if there's still any in buy zone, because yes, you want me to have a look at Theta, but what can I say? From an investment perspective, it's gone. I'm not buying Theta. Yeah, I don't want to expose myself to this risk. This is your accumulation zone. What if Mr. Theta says, okay, I'm going to come back for a retest? Now you're deep underwater, okay? And most people will cash out over here because they're too scared of the loss, and then it gets the bounce back to the upside. So as Theta has left the station, from an investment perspective, I am not interested. First area of resistance is that little pivot. Next area of resistance is these pivots over here, but mostly that pivot over there. Right, so I would not be surprised for Theta, okay, to get to stop until it hits this level over here at $2.5, right? Let's see how it plays out. I reckon when Theta hits $2.5, it's going to get a consolidation. Right, because those little pivots, boy oh boy, do they offer nice resistance. Smash up the like for the education. Remember, legends, if you'd like to come and trade these beautiful altcoins, link down in the description for weeks where you get up to $20,000 sign-up bonus. One of the exchanges with the lowest trading fees. All you need is an email and a password. And I've got Bluffin here as well. And I think Bluffin actually has a special, a Black Friday special. There's the Black Friday special. All you need is an email and a password, and this is for existing Bluffin users as well, so you don't have to sign up today to qualify for this deal, okay? They have extended the 10% cash back for up to $2,000. So the maximum that you could get in the past was $400. when you deposit $4,000 into your features account. They've now opened it up to say that, well, even if you deposit $20,000, we will give you $2,000 sign-up bonus, right? And this is for the first 70 people only. So make sure that you take advantage of this deal. It's only going to last until the 2nd of December. Right, legends, put some money into your features account. Even by not trading it, you still get that money to trade with, right? And then you can go and do whatever you want to do with that money, right? Use it for fees, trade it, keep the profits, lose it. At least you're not losing your own money. Right, cool, legends. Let's get back into the technical analysis. I know I see some comments here. People want me to look at EGLD and so forth. I just quickly want to run through some of the altcoins that's potentially still in buy zone, okay? I don't want to go through altcoins and then it's run away already. Like you guys are showing me Theta over here. It's left the station. What can I say, okay? It's not in a buy zone for me at the moment. So let's do... I had my list here yesterday. Let's quickly look at Tara. Is Tara popped? Tara has popped. Okay, I spoke about Tara. Someone actually here in the live stream suggested, Mr. Not Financial Advice, if you are here, you are the legend. Was it you that highlighted Tara? Can't remember. Okay, was it you where I bought it here and it said pop, right? It's left the station and it actually came back for a beautiful retest at the station, okay? And now it's just consolidating. Finding resistance here, right? You can see exactly where it's finding resistance. Next on the list, let's quickly go. Maybe some of them have not popped. Rune is about to leave the station, and on the lower time frames, this is the trend that I'm watching, okay? So I was looking at Rune from a potential day trade here as well. I am still in a swing trade here on Rune. I bought in at a little bit lower. I can't remember exactly where, right? But I was waiting for the break of this trend and it looks like it's sticking its neck out and green volume is ever so slightly starting to increase. So Rune is breaking out and it could give us that nice little pop here to the upside. Could, okay? Always apply good risk management. Do not risk more than what you can afford to lose, because if the trade turns against you, you don't want to, I don't want to see people here liquidate their accounts and then say, Devil, you talked about Rune, it fell to the downside, right? That is where you have your stop loss, you target the highs, you play the breakout, you take profits, you don't get greedy. But from an investment perspective, it still looks absolutely amazing. Right? Rune, I think, still looks amazing. And I did see that a lot of people regretted not buying Rune when we had this momentum here to the upside. And I heard a lot of people say, crap, I should have bought more Rune. I should have bought more Rune. Because do you guys remember Rune, Solana, and Render were the first three altcoins that just rampaged to the upside. And everyone was shocked and it just left everyone behind. And then some of the other altcoins started rallying as well. Well, guess what? Rune has made a bullish low, higher low. It has an insane bullish structure to the upside. It's grinding here to the upside and it's about to potentially leave the station. Okay. Oh, someone is gossiping about me. Next on the list, okay, Rune, I think is still safe from an investment perspective. Fetch. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on, Fetch. You need to take these highs, okay? It's still in accumulation zone. Still in accumulation zone, part of the AI ecosystem, quite a very strong fundamental AI token. It had a lot of eyes on it during the previous pump here to the upside. It does have beautiful 5-wave structures. It has a beautiful ABC WXY correction to form the second wave. And now this is potentially the first wave for a pop here to the upside. So green volume is starting to kick in, and it is at the tippy top of the train station, okay? And if it comes back down to the bottom of the train station, I will buy more. I'm not scared. I will buy more. But like what happened with Tara, it was here, right? No one wanted to buy it. They're like, I'm not buying the top of the train station. And then it went pop, and it left some of the people behind. Okay, so Fetch for me is still there. It's still there. I have spoken about this countless times, okay? Leia Leia. I have spoken about Leia. It had a beautiful impulse, a beautiful correction. It has made a higher low compared to the lows over here. It is in the trading station, just consolidating. I tracked that mini trend there on the 4-hour time frame, and this is now the macro trend that I'm tracking here. If it breaks out here successfully, it's going to pop here to the upside. Right, so still in buy zone for me from an investment perspective, and I'm simply just sharing with you what I am doing from an investment perspective. I bought Leia. And the reason I bought Leia is because for me, it is still in accumulation zone. If it comes down to the bottom of the station, I will buy some more, right? That's just how I roll, because I don't want to miss out on this floor. Okay, the selling pressure is exhausted here at the floor, right? This is the best place to buy. I don't buy there. I enjoy the profits when we get there, and I start taking profits when we get there, but it's still ready. It looks like it still needs the pump here to the upside. Okay, so Leia, I think, is one of the ones that I think is going to have a serious pop here to the upside. Miro, someone asked for Miro here in the comment sections as well. It's breaking trend. If I go here onto the 8-hour time frame, this was the trend that I was tracking. I spoke about Miro yesterday. Okay, it's breaking trend. Bitcoin is showing strength. Okay, remember what I told you about the 15-minute candle close and the 1-hour candle close above the daily? Now it's showing me signs of strength. Now the altcoins are starting to break out as well, so perhaps the momentum can still continue for a little while longer, and perhaps even over the weekend. Let's see. Right, hi Devil Promise, and then welcome to the live stream. Beam looking good, breaking out now. Yes, I mean, as I can see, it just looks like there's many breaking out at the moment. I simply just cannot buy anymore. My bags are full. My leverage trades are exhausted. From a risk management perspective, I cannot buy anymore. I'm like, I'm all, I won't say I'm all in on my cash, but I'm all satisfied from a risk management perspective. Okay, but yes, Miro is breaking out, right? And potentially this is your trading setup that you need to pay attention to. Okay, you play the breakout, it's already leaving the station. You wanted to actually catch the breakout over here. Okay, but it's, I mean, you're targeting the highs. Maybe you leave some of the position open for higher levels. Your stop goes below the low. 5.72 risk to reward. Absolute stunning trade to be in. Anything 2 and above risk to reward is an amazing trade to be in. Well, I would say 3 and above is amazing. 2 is bare minimum. Right. Okay, cool. So Miro breaking out. AR. I mean, yes, I am patiently waiting for AR to just make its move. Come on, AR. It's like just lagging behind, consolidating. But AR, okay, is almost about to leave the station. Okay, there's the top of the station. I'm not going to count this as the bottom of the station. I'm going to say that this is the bottom of the station. And when I say station, accumulation zone, right? But AR, I'm still bullish on 8 AR. It has a beautiful 5-way structure to the upside. It has a beautiful higher low. It's showing, I mean, this structure is a very bullish structure. And it looks like it's building up, you know, that momentum. It's building. Devil is getting impatient. When is it going to pop, right? I'm in a swing trade. I have spot bags. And then all of the sardines, it says, Waba. Right, so still AR is still in buy zone. Rose has left the station. Okay, and it's breaking trend. I was even tracking this momentum here to the upside. Rose. I spoke about Rose the whole week when we were inside here. I spoke about Rose when we were here. I spoke about Rose. I showed everyone the trend. We play now breaking out. Okay, so from a day trade perspective, you're already late. From an investment perspective, I would say, yes, you could potentially still make some insane gains. Because remember, the minimum target that I'm watching for some of the altcoins that I'm showing you here, okay, is the highs, at least the highs. Go and claim the highs. Rose has the potential to do it. And the reason why Rose and why AR and Miro and the ones that I'm showing you here, the reason that they have the potential to come and claim the highs is because of this structure being a bullish structure where you have your 5 waves to the upside, you have a higher low, and you could potentially now create a third wave at 29 cents or 28 cents, but I'm at least expecting to claim the highs. When you look at the altcoin that has a structure and it took the lows, it went like this, there's a potential that you can still come and claim the highs, but I'm looking for ones that looks better than that. 88 target, we can go and have a look at that in a moment. Let me just finish running through this list. Let's go back here. Next up is Sin. Sin is still in accumulation zone. Okay, right? You can see it's still inside the trade station. It has not broken the trend. Let me just put an alarm there. I want to know when it breaks out. I did add some Sin. Let's do it 1 bar. Right, so I want to know when that breaks out. Potentially when it breaks that trend, it's going to leave the station. Follow network, I mean, he's gone, brothers and sisters. He's gone, right? It's not in an investment. I mean, you wanted to play the breakout there, right? It's now left the station. I mean, Andy has been speaking about follow network. I have been talking about it. It's left the station. So not in a buy zone at the moment from an investment perspective. Gala games, yes, I think it's still high risk, very degen, okay, low portfolio or low capital. This is what the structure looks insanely bullish for some reason. But I mean, low cap coin, I have deployed very little into this project, although I believe it can do some phenomenal things to the upside because it does have an insanely bullish structure, okay, where it can just continue blast off here to the upside. What else? Okay, let's go. ADA, someone asked for ADA target. I'm still looking at a minimum target of $1.2, okay, at the 1.618. I'm still looking at a minimum target at 1.2, okay, where in ADA, I mean, you guys do not realize how long I've been talking about ADA, especially when I drew this little first green circle over here. That's when I started talking about ADA. That is where I aggressively bought some into my spot bags, is when I saw the first higher low, and then we made a higher high. We started changing market structure. I put out a YouTube post. I posted this on X. I made a YouTube video about it, right? And I'm not sure if anyone got in, right? You broke the macro trend. You were inside a bullish pennant. You broke out. There was another trend that I tracked, and then it just left. Like, it's just insane momentum here to the upside. And I'm looking at a minimum target of the 1.618. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very conservative Elliot wave count, because like I always say, your third wave can get quite crazy to the upside, but this is my conservative count. Right. Okay, cool, legends. Let's go through some requests here on the live stream. Let's take some requests. I accumulate Gala at an average of 0.017. That's absolutely amazing. I'm not sure, financial advice. If you are happy with the fundamentals of Gala, I can't remember if it was Gala or something else that had that FUD around it, but I mean, most coins has FUD around it, and it just presents great buying opportunities. Okay, but I think it hasn't Gala left the station. Mr. Gala, okay, is not in my spot bags. Okay, but yes, it has left the station. Can you guys see how similar to ADA this is? It's just lagging, right? Similar structure to ADA. Accumulation. I had my trends that I tracked there as well. I didn't play those breakouts, but then now it looks like, okay, your first area of resistance is these pivots here, right? That's your resistance zone. So I would expect a little bit of a slowdown. Maybe you come down, you make a higher low, and then you try again and you punch through, okay? But like DOT, I did the exact same analysis on DOT, and I said, guys, we're hitting resistance, and then the next day I looked at DOT and it went, shoop. It just sliced through it like it didn't exist. Okay, what else? Fetch. I have done fetch analysis. Okay, I have already done the fetch analysis. Please rewind the live stream. I have done fetch analysis. I do have a spot bag. Peanut. Are you guys still trading Peanut? I mean, 15%, okay? It's just there's not a lot of technical analysis to analyze here on Mr. Peanut. Very young project, okay? what can I say, right? That's the trend. And for those of you that has been following me for this whole week, I told you that I'm the only trading setup that I see over here is the break of this trend. And now we have broken trend. Okay, we do have some resistance above, right? So maybe it's going to continue the pump until it hits the resistance box. Maybe it comes back for a retest. Hopefully it forms a higher low. It should not take that low. Okay, you want to see a higher low and then continuation to the upside. But it is leaving the station, right? It's leaving the station, or it's breaking the trend. Let me rather call it that. It's breaking the trend. But there is where you should have entered, because now you could have had great risk management. If you FOMO in here, remember you are approaching resistance area. I do not long into resistance. It's not part of my trading strategy. So you should have entered over here. But this is the only technical analysis that I can share with you on Mr. Peanut. Okay, you should have played the breakout over here so that you have great risk management, and this is not a FOMO zone for me. If you want to, from an investment perspective, because you want to have a moon bag open, by all means, knock your socks out, okay? It's just, it doesn't have enough price action and data for me from a technical perspective to make a concrete call, like I've done here on Leia, okay? Ooh, come on, Leia, break out. It would be so nice if Leia can just break out. I mean, worst case scenario is it rejects here by the trend, okay? Comes back down to the bottom, maybe it, claims the bottoms again, and then it breaks out. Wouldn't be surprised. But you know what? Devolt will be here buying a little bit more layer. Okay, layer AI. I will be there buying a little bit more. But it looks like it could get the pump or the pop. Right. Looks like it's literally W. Layer. Peanut. Layer. Yes, it does look like it's forming a W formation. Right. WUSDT? Is that even an altcoin? Just one letter? WUSDT? What is this? It's the first time I hear about this. Ooh. Is it a meme coin? What is this? Okay, wormhole. Soul pulling back. My portfolio is a DJ. BTC, may you have a look at STG? Yes, JW, I will go have a look at it in a moment. Let's just finish up quickly here on W. Wow, a coin with only one ticker symbol. Right. I mean, I like this, right? I really like this. The trend has already been broken. Okay, that is the most obvious trend. You have found the floor from a selling pressure perspective. Very young coin, okay, from what I can see over here, but it is breaking out. It is breaking out. It can like to be leaving the station, and this is usually a sign of bullish continuation to the upside, even if it consolidates. Okay, because remember, let me show you another example. What is the best? ADA is a great example. Okay, ADA is an absolutely great example. When you look at ADA on the 8-hour time frame, for example, let me just take the scribble out. Me and my Picasso drawings. Okay, after ADA, can you guys see? After ADA broke the major trend. Okay, I actually had it here on the log scale. I remember after ADA broke the trend. Okay, don't just expect this. Okay, sometimes you get lucky and that happens. It breaks the trend and it just shoots to the upside. Often what happens is when you break a larger diagonal trend, it will break out and it will consolidate, and then all of a sudden, then it pops, right? So it can still take time. So when I look at W over here, it's not to say that it's just going to do this. It's now broken the trend. It can still consolidate, consolidate before you get the pump, right? Maybe you get lucky and it gets the pump to the upside. But I mean, it does look great. From a technical perspective, it's breaking trend. From a selling pressure perspective, it looks like it has found the floor. So maybe it still has some upwards momentum here to the upside. Right. What else was there? JW asked for what is it? STG. Do I have my bearings right over here? Why does this sound so familiar? It really sounds familiar. Is this an old altcoin? I mean, it just really, I mean, I've done analysis on this before. Whew. Yeah, I'm not saying that it can't do phenomenal things to the upside, but it just does not have a nice bullish structure. Okay, I mean, look at how nice this structure look. Beautiful impulse, beautiful higher low. You wanted to see a third wave here to the upside, and it just failed miserably. Okay, and it actually broke down. It lost the lows. Yes, it does look like the selling pressure is exhausted over here, and it looks like it wants to go, but I'm not convinced, right? It doesn't have a beautiful macro structure. This is a beautiful macro structure. Beautiful, okay? On the weekly time frame, stunning. This is why I like to analyze larger cap altcoins that's been around a little bit longer. Because when I look at ADA, this could potentially be a 1, 2, 3, where it takes the all-time highs and it goes even to higher levels. This is why I'm so bullish on some of the altcoins that I have in my spot bags, because I have more data to tell me how. I mean, I'm showing you guys this 1, 2, 3. You know, that's what I'm showing you guys. But I'm also looking at the bigger picture on some of the altcoins that I haven't shared with anyone here yet. 1, 2, 3, where it takes the all-time highs and it goes to God knows what level, right? I don't want to even talk about that because people are going to call me batshit crazy. So that's why I haven't spoken about those levels yet. Right. But then when I look at coins like STG, I don't see a bullish structure. In fact, you have lost the lows. So it needs to build a new, fresh bullish structure like it did over here. It needs to build a fresh 1, 2 for a third wave to the upside. It's most probably now only building its first wave here to the upside. And then maybe you come back down, you make a higher low, and then you have that explosive third wave to the upside. Okay, so I don't really like the technicals of Mr. STG, but I'm not saying that it can't pump. I'm saying that it can still pump here to the upside. I just don't like the technicals. Okay, it's as simple as that. Right, BTC, what is BTC doing? Ooh, BTC got a little bit of a dump, okay, but it's holding, I want to look at Mr. CVD over here. Let's just refresh this and see if we do have massive shorts entering. Okay, we don't have any signs of weakness, just strength just as yet. Right, let's see how we react. Could this be a rejection? It is a possibility. But there's still a bullish sign, right? There is still a bullish sign. We have closed the body of the 1 hour candle above. Even with a retracement, we could still get continuation to the upside, like I've highlighted. But there's always that 30% chance that the level does not play out. The bullish signs were there, and then we come back down, right? Because this could be the formation of a 3-wave structure, and you make another 3-wave structure to the downside. Okay. Right, legends, but I'm not giving up hope just as yet. Right, I'm not giving up hope just as yet. The bullish sign is still there. Okay, I would not be surprised because we have now just grabbed a lot of liquidity here to the upside. So just let's look at liquidity, refresh. Okay, can you guys see? Usually, this is what I often talk about. When you grab a large amount of liquidity, you get a reaction. And this could be the reaction that then grabs the liquidity at 96,300. Where's 96,300? Okay, roundabout here. So what if, okay, let's play out the scenario. You've grabbed the liquidity. Now you're coming for that bottom liquidity at 96, okay, 300. And then you go back up, grab liquidity, you grab liquidity, you'll have another trend. You can play the breakout to the upside. What if that scenario plays out? But I mean, it's still holding the level here at the moment. Right, legends, smash up the like for the education. I hope you guys are enjoying the alpha over here. Mr. Mark Dutch, Devil, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here, Mr. Mark. Always great to see you here inside of the live stream. Okay, what else? What else? Just want to check over here. 216 people watching the live stream, 127 likes. I think we can do a little bit better than that. Right, legends. I've run through so many altcoins here at the moment. BTC new all-time high on CME. Devil, my target for fetch is $6. What's yours? That's an interesting conversation. That is really an interesting conversation. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What is my most bullish target and then my realistic target on fetch? Okay. I mean, it's a fairly young project. It hasn't had a bull market before, right? So I would say a realistic target is $6.7. That's my realistic target. My most bullish target, I do not know because it does not have a previous bull cycle for me to go and calculate some levels, right? Let's just maybe see here from the log scale perspective. I would say, like I said, okay, I'm agreeing with you. $6 to $7, I think, is a realistic target, but it can go and hit $17. Definitely. What if this, okay? Just what? What if? Just what if this is a 1-2, 1-2, and it's going to create an explosive third wave here to the upside? Or, yeah, and no, it has to be a 1-2, 1-2. Okay, I just want to see the FIB retracement here from the low to the high. Okay, it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's now making the final leg to the upside, which has, fifth wave target can reject in this box and also by the 1.618. So I would say my maximum target is $17. A realistic target is $6 to $7. Right. So yes, that is my targets that I'm watching here on Fetch. Can we hit 100K today? Definitely we can. Definitely a possibility. Okay, it's still showing strength. It's still showing strength. Okay. So right, I told you guys that candle that closed above the daily can be very powerful even with a retracement. Okay. Right, legends. So there is definitely the possibility, okay, for this to be Mark Dutch. I'm sure you're paying attention over here because I can almost guarantee you that someone else, Mr. Kuhn, also spoke about this from an Elliot wave perspective. I haven't been able to watch Kuhn lately, so I hope he's doing well, but I'm sure he has highlighted this scenario. What if this is an A? And what if this is a B to the upside where we smash $102, 100,000, $102,000, struggling to get that number out there, right? You fake out, and then you form a 5-wave impulsive structure here to the downside. Okay, pay attention. Yes, so what I'm saying is we could definitely hit 100K even before today is out, right? We can even go and hit 100K before the day is out, maybe over the weekend, but I will be paying attention to this zone over here because you could be forming an ABC flat. Okay. Right, legends. And I mean, when price is in price discovery, when price takes the high over here, remember that we are in price discovery. There's no more weekly levels. There's no more daily levels. The only tool that we have at our disposal is Elliott wave theory and fib extensions to go and measure, well, where could the waves go, right? Where could they reject? Is it a B flat? Is it a fifth wave? Is it a third wave? Okay, this is all we have. And this is the only resistance that I still see above. Okay, this is the only resistance that I still see. 102, 101. Right, legends. When do you close your spot bags? Um, I think you've asked the right question. I like the fact that you've asked when and not where. I really like that. I respect that question because often people will ask me, where do you plan to take profits? And that's very different for many of the alt bags that I have. The question should rather be, when do you plan to take profits? And I plan to take profits next year, September. Okay, let me show you why. Because this might blow your socks off. I have worked very, very hard on this. Okay, let me go to the log scale. Just quickly want to show everyone, for in case you have not seen it, right? I am planning to take profits by the end of the bull cycle. And this is calculated based on all the previous bull runs that we've had. Okay, so just quickly, I'm not going to go to spend a lot of time on this at all, legends. I have taken every bull cycle and bear market. I've calculated the time frames. I've put in the halving cycles. I went and I put formulas in here. I calculated how much gains we made after the halving and before the halving. I went crazy over here, and based on all the bull cycle and bear cycle and bull cycle and bear cycle and where the halvings took place, I can estimate that this bull market is not done, first of all. Okay, and we have not hit a minimum target, a potential minimum target. It's never guaranteed. Okay, I estimate that we could end around about $880,000 for this bull market. We can go much higher, um, or we can close a little bit lower. But from a timing perspective, we are not done. Okay, we are not done. We have just passed we have just passed the 50% mark over here. And this is typically the duration of your bull cycle. And most of your gains is always made after the halving, although the bull market has not started after the halving. Bull market already started. Like with every cycle, bull market started, halving, but 89% of the gains was made after the halving. Again, okay, halving started in the middle of the bull cycle, right? But 97% of the gains was made after the halving. And you guys get the point, right? And then I worked out the timing. It's never 100%. Okay, for some reason my mouse is broken. Okay, but based on previous bull cycles, I'm estimating that the bull market could end by end of October next year. So therefore, I want to be out before the police comes. So I'm going to start taking profits by September, a month before October. And even if the even if the altcoins still explode to the upside, I don't care, right? I want to be out of the club before the police comes and the bar fight breaks out. That's just how I roll from a trading perspective. Okay. I'm one of those people that always say, from a trading perspective, I'd rather be a little bit late to the party and I have a confirmation or a confirmed buy, and I want to leave before people get too drunk and they start hitting each other and the police comes. Okay, right. It looks like we have a B wave target at $101,000 for 1-to-1 extension, please. Yes, I mean, my 1-to-1 extension is at $99,612 for a B wave target. Okay, but it's not a tap and go, right? Remember, these levels are not tap and goes. Often at these levels, you get that little wick above, okay, and then it gets acceptance back below. It grabs the liquidity. Okay, that's the purpose. Can you imagine how many stop losses are above here? Okay, people shorting the momentum to the downside. They have not taken profits. They still think we're going to roll over. And then you come up, you stop all of them out, and then you get acceptance back below. Okay, that's a liquidity hunt. That's a swing failure pattern, right? So anywhere in this zone, and I know it's a big zone, okay, can be a B flat. It can be the 1-to-1, but you want to see it, claim it. It needs to go above and get acceptance back below. It can be the 1.005, but it can be anywhere in the zone. But this is the most common. The most common B flat target is between the 1.382 and the 1.236. Right. Legends, smash up the like button for the education over here. And remember, if you would like to come and trade all these beautiful altcoins like Fetch that I've highlighted, links for the exchanges is down in the description for weeks, where you get up to $20,000 sign up bonus. Low trading fees only by using the link down in the description. I've got Bluffin, right? They still have that competition running, and they have that special Black Friday special, okay, where you can get up to $2,000 deposited into your features account, depending on how much money you deposit in your features account. You don't even have to trade with the money. You don't even have to sign up if you're an existing user. All you have to do is put money in your features account to benefit from this crazy deal over here. Right, legends. I have unfortunately run out of time. I did say I'm going to keep this as a little bit of a shorter live stream. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you all have a super fantastic weekend. As always, I'm sorry I didn't get through all the altcoin requests, but there's just too many to get through. I thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Crack a fresh beer, drink a coffee, have a vodka, whatever your cup of tea is. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.